Live, live from the NY, man. Back with another one. You know who this is. Your brother, man, from the motherland, coming to you guys live from the NY. And I had to come on today to issue an apology for not being able to come on last night. Um, a lot transpired last night. A lot transpired during the entire week, actually. Dealing with some personal situations. Um, I'll elaborate more as time progresses. Um, Having to take care of that is something necessary, especially for my sanity. So having to go through that is something that definitely got to be addressed. I will be addressing that, and one of these days I'll probably have a discussion and allow you guys to have an entry into my personal life. Um, you know, in the last couple of years, a lot of things has transpired as far as you know the elevation of knowledge and wisdom, especially coming from me. You know what I'm saying? Um, I spent over a decade learning the Bible and just learning supposed history that was handed unto us. Diving deep, and I retrieve a lot of information, good, bad, and in that journey, you try to mimic what was being told in the Bible. Like I tried to mimic it into a way that it became a lifestyle for myself. And in that process, I made a lot of decisions and choices that if I had been who I am without the religious influence, a lot of decisions and a lot of things that I've done would not have be what it is today, right? Um, I realized that a lot of my decisions and my choices was solely based on the fear of judgment, of going to hell, or just not being able to be amongst the characters that was spoken of in the Bible. So I tend to um, you know do right in order to receive the light at the end of the day, right? Because that's the concept that us slaves live our life based on. And I did that, and I was doing that. But as I elevated in understanding, and started seeing things for what it really was, not based on my perspective or my belief or the things that I feel that is right. Based on just natural order. You know what I'm saying? Natural order, humane order. I come to the realization that a lot of things that I had accepted and tolerated and dealt with, I really didn't have to and shouldn't have. And now that I have the understanding that I have now, I feel like it's very necessary for me as an individual to shy away from the things that I held on to because of religion, right? Again, religion played a major role in the choices that I made within the last couple of years. Religion played the major role behind it. But now that I understand that this is just a control mechanism that's being used to control individuals, my job as an individual who's understanding that is to debunk, deconstruct, break it off. And sometimes in the breaking off, you realize that the people and individuals you had around you, that you kept around you, it wasn't it wasn't needed. It really wasn't needed. And changes are being done within myself. Changes is being done within those that's around me. A lot of change is being done. I'm literally restoring the order, putting back the pieces there that needed to be, that was never meant to be removed, but was removed because of the ideology of religion. And now that I'm surpassed that as far as a man with wisdom, and I'm not saying I'm the smartest man. I'm not saying I'm the righteous man. Nobody is above me. No, what I'm saying is I have a clear understanding of life and what is designed for you to do in this life. And the decisions and the choices that I made were solely based on religious decisions. Okay? I repeat, religious decisions. The fear of hell, the apocalypse of Paul, the apocalypse of Peter, all these things used to be in my mind when I used to sit back and say, nah, because the old me would have just did what the old me do and just go on with life. And it should have been that way. It should have stood that way, but it wasn't. And because of that, now I'm left in a situation where it's a hard situation. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a decision. It's a situation where, you know, people is going to be affected behind it. But at the end of the day, you know me as a warrior, it's never about your feelings. It's always about the facts and what's right and and what's tolerated, what's accepted, what's not. You feel me? So just saying all of that and just eternalizing everything is just what it is. Like I'm going to be making decisions. You're going to see a new transition of Junes. Okay, a lot of you guys got a chance to see the scholarly reading and uncovering and looking for intel, etc., etc. A lot of you guys got that, and shout out to you. And you're going to get that, but you're also going to get me. You know what I'm saying? Me for who I am. You know what I'm saying? Nothing that's going to be restricted by beliefs and philosophies and theories. We're not doing that. We're going to stand on business. You know what I'm saying? And as me as an individual, I have to stand on business. And the first line of business that you got to stand on, you got to fix your inner circle. You know what I'm saying? It be the ones that's close to you that really try to hurt you. It be the ones that's around you that really doesn't desire to see you win. You know, a lot of people talk that they want to see you win. A lot of people talk that they want to see you successful and be something, and they want to be there to embrace it and experience it while you go through that journey. But in reality, these things is lies. Okay? Everybody has an agenda. And for me, I don't have agendas. What my issue is holding on way too long, if that makes sense. I don't have agendas, but I have an issue of holding on way too long. And me holding on for such long is doing more damage than good. Like I got people who depend on me who's suffering because I'm holding on way too long. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of things that transpire in the last few years that I don't talk about, I don't conversate on. You know what I'm saying? Because where I come from, you know, when a door opens, whether you like it or not, the objective is to just go through it. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know the outcome until you go through it. And I never wanted to live my life to, you know, see a door that's open and not go into it and then live the remainders of my life saying, what would have happened if I went through that door? What would have happened if I did this and did that? I never wanted to be that person. So I always said to myself, when the opportunity comes, whether it's good or bad, you go through that door, right? When you deal with somebody, whether it's good or bad, you go through that door. This is why I am in the position that I am in, the stance that I am in when it's pertaining to knowledge and information, when it's pertaining to black people. I have no disrespect towards, you know, individuals in their studies and what they believe in and what they feel like is right, even though we know that whatever we believe in, from the things that we have endured and have been indoctrinated since birth till now, we know that whatever we believe in is coming from the eyesights and the writings of other people. So for me as an individual, my job is to, go through certain doors and not say, well, I'm gonna go through this door, but I'm gonna go through this door with the mindset of a constructed program that I believe that is right in reality is not right. And if it is right, it's not right for us. You understand? So it's just a lot of corrections that I have to do. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that I want to say, a lot of things I want to get off my chest, a lot of things I want to say from the heart. But I don't want to offend nobody, especially on this social media platform. I'm not here to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man of respect. I operate in respect, and I have to give that as well. You know what I'm saying? I have to give that as well. But where I come from, you understand, it's just certain rules and regulations that is never meant to be tampered with, never meant to be touched, never meant to be broken. And when those things get broken, there's no way you fix that, right? You don't, if, for example, when 9/11 took place and the towers dropped, right? They didn't just take all that debris and put it together and recreated the same tower. No, they had to get rid of everything and start all over again and do this and put certain things in place so that mistake will not happen again. And that's the same thing it goes when it comes to, the rules and regulations of the code of the streets. And I don't want to say the code of the streets, just the code of the universe. As a black man, you know what I'm saying? I try to stick to the natural order of humanity, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to recreate a manuscript. I'm not here to recreate a pamphlet. I'm not here to recreate a manual. I don't have that power. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that power. But what we do have the power to is following the manuscript that was put together by our ancestors, that was put together by the warriors, that was put together by the elders, that was put together by us to follow the universal, the creator's manual. That's what we were supposed to follow. And these are the things that I follow. These are the things that I stay on. Like, I stand on that business, right? So standing on that business, you understand, there's going to be things that's going to come your way, and you're going to see when it comes your way. And when it comes your way, you have an option. Do you accept do you accept this approach, this object, the situation that came to you? Do you accept it or you reject it? And me, who I am, me being from where I am, how I was raised, my foundation, I'm not to accept that. And I know it's gonna suck at the end. I know it's gonna be frustrating at the end, but where I come from, those things are unacceptable. That's part of the reason why I was unable to do the live last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came home wild late, right? I came home late. I had to make sure that my daughter ate, right? So then having to, leave my client, go get food. You know what I'm saying? By the time I got in the house and I took off my clothes, like, literally, it was damn near 10:30. I was like, yo, listen, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I was so tired I didn't even have it in me to write you guys a post saying, listen, there will be no live tonight. And I'm a man that said that I'm gonna be consistent. But when personal life comes, man, you never know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, personal life things happen, tragedies happen, where you literally gotta adjust. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I had to, I gotta adjust. You know what I'm saying? Like, mentally, physically, spiritually, I'm in a space where I have to adjust. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things is gonna be no more. It's no more of that. It's no more. It's no more of me being this this person that's just not me. Like that's just not me. You know what I'm saying? And I walked through the doors of religion, and I came out a weirdo, bro. I repeat, I walked through the doors of religion and I came out a weirdo, because the people that are invested inside of these religions are also weirdos, right? They're also weirdos. And where I come from, where I'm at, how I'm living my life, being a colored man, we have no room for weirdos. And like I said, the more I started doing homework, the more I started sitting down and just reading, just gaining details, intel, and trying to figure out this matrix. The more I go down this rabbit hole, the more you realize that these people really did a number on us. And I'm not nobody number, man. I'm not nobody statistic. I'm sorry. I can't live my life like that. I never did, I never will. You know what I'm saying? I never did, I never will. I was a man. Like I said, me and my mans was talking. Me and my man was talking. And this is my homie for 20 plus years. I know homie since I was 12, 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? This is my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got a very small circle. And we was talking, and he'll tell you, like, yo, bro, I'm the most respectable person. I respect everybody. I love everybody. And even when I was in the streets, even when I was gang banging and I was affiliated with the streets, I was the one that was showing love. I was the one like, nah, we ain't gonna go rob nobody. We ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? While everybody wanted to mimic what they seen on TV and hear on the radio, that wasn't me, bro. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't me. That never been me. It would never be me. That's not my MO. That's not being real. That's not being you know what I'm saying, a so-called gangster. That's being a weirdo. And I just call it what it is. And for me, being the man that I am, being a man about honor and respect and integrity, you know what I'm saying? One thing that I was always told, my mom told me this, my pops told me this, my OGs told me this, bro. You never tolerate disrespect. You let a person disrespect you one time, they're gonna disrespect you forever. You let somebody say something one time, they're gonna say these things forever. One time. All it takes is one time. One time. And where I come from, all it takes is one time. There's no second chances where I come from, right? I gave second chances because of religious doctrine, bro. Religion doctrine is what made me give second chances. Oh, I forgive you because that's what Christ would do. Nah, f all that. We don't give chances and forgiveness where we come from. You violate. That's like if somebody slapped my mom's, my nigga. You put your hands on my mother, bro. No matter what you say to me, bro, you's a dog. No matter you can get arrested and become a man. You are a dog. You feel me? That's just universal law. That's literally universal law. And things. Now, I don't know you guys' demeanor. I don't know what you guys accept and don't accept. So this is just me saying this is how I function. I don't know how you function. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys will let somebody be disrespectful, and then, you know what I'm saying, you forgive them and say, Kumbaya, my Lord, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys may do that. But that's not me. That's not how I was raised. That's not how I was, you know what I'm saying? That's not how I envision myself to be. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always held myself to high class. You know what I'm saying? I've always held myself to high class. You know? And because now that I'm in this level, it's only right that I practice what I preach. And I was preaching something that I wasn't practicing, bro. Right? Being this righteous man according to the ideologies of religion was just not for me. It's just not for us. It doesn't elevate us. It keeps us in this condition of being a weirdo. I can't be a weirdo. I can't be a weirdo. Somebody got to take the initiative and be a man and be a warrior. And that's what I said. I have to do that. I have to do that. I can't give you nothing else but me being a warrior, me being a man, me being a fellow comrade. And when I was indulged in this religious stuff, I felt like a little girl because all we kept doing is complaining, crying, whining, saying this is God and this is what God gonna do and this, and then it's like, yeah, it sounds good, but I just the other day, cops just killed my mans. You know what I'm saying? Like the police killed my man right on 2 First. Like, what are you gonna tell me? How do you justify that? You're gonna continue telling me that justice soon come. When is justice gonna come? And if justice is gonna come, who told us that justice was gonna come? That's the question that I ask every so-called religious person. Who told us that justice is gonna come? When you find out who was telling us that justice is gonna come, you're gonna realize that the people that was telling us justice is gonna come is the same people that put shackles around your neck, man. This is what you tell somebody when you don't want that person to attack. This is what you tell somebody when you want that person to be relaxed. You got to give him a false dream and a false promise, and people jump on that. And I don't blame you, but for me, I noticed that, I felt that, and I've been felt that. You know what I'm saying? And I always said to myself, if this is the way, you have to show me how to defeat it. If this is the way, you have to show me how this ideology is going to be used on our behalf to defeat the problem. And when you ask any one of these individuals will don't never give you the blueprint to defeating the problem. They give you a blueprint to endure the problem and moan and cry and keep praying and look into the sky and saying, God, please. I seen a sister, shout out, and I reached out to her on TikTok. I seen a sister, and she says, the only Jesus that ever came to black people was the Jesus that put us on ships. And now that same ship that took us from our land and brought us to these places is the same ship that we're waiting for to take us back to the motherland where they got us. And nobody don't put that together. And I felt that, but when she said it, just to hear it coming from a sister, it put a smile on my face, and it also made me look at the men in a different way. And that's why I said this religion was making me weird. Because even yesterday, I went to the store. Was it yesterday or the day before? I went to the store, and I'm just walking around, and I'm looking for a particular sauce that I like to put in my food when I eat, right? So as I'm standing there, I'm looking, Shorty's on the phone. She like, oh, here we come with this Jesus. I'm going to say it exactly how she said it. She said, here we come with this Jesus shit in here. All of this praying and praying and praying. And look, we're praying to have absolutely nothing. We're praying for the people that's praying on us to minimize the praying on us. And when she said that, and I looked at her, and I was like, yo, baby girl, straight facts. And she looked at me and she nodded her head because, like I said, she was on the phone. Straight facts. And the fact that I seen that, and the fact that she was saying that lets me know that this is the ancestors giving me some level of information and understanding that the problem that proceeds around us has nothing to do with our behavior, has nothing to do with our actions. It has to do with a thought process. It has to do with a doctrine. It has to do with something that we are invested to, that we've been invested to, that's now is showing itself as a pure contamination towards our people. And these are these are what we're seeing. Like, we as individuals can no longer blame the white man for what the white man's doing. When are we going to hold ourselves accountable? Religion, no matter the demographics you are in, is either going to embrace the white man or is going to complain about the white man. That's what religion is doing. It's either it's going to embrace the white man or is going to complain about the white man. That's the only thing religion is doing. But when you ask, is this religion helping the community? Yes, granted, you get a couple of pastors that give out turkeys and give out this and give out that and give out food every Wednesday. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. But in the same token, you're giving the people seedless fruits, seedless grapes, You know what I'm saying? You're giving us fruits that has absolutely no seeds in it. So are you really doing right for the people, or are you just doing the will of humanity? Because I know where you getting these products from. I see the trucks that pull up to drop them off. I see them. But if you think that what you're doing is good and is righteous, then bro, it's a problem. It's a problem that nobody wants to talk about. And when I decided to talk about it, a lot of you guys took me as being an evil man. How can you know me personally? And because I no longer want to follow a belief system or ideology, you then see me as an enemy. When I've never been disrespectful to you, never disrespected your family, never disrespected your home, never disrespected nothing, never brought drama to your front door, never gave you information that was gonna lead you in prison. I never did nothing. I just solely said this is just not it. And it has to be more to our story. That's all I said. But I was glad. I'm glad to see what I'm seeing now. All thanks and glory to the ancestors and to the creators. Shout out to you guys because you are allowing me to see what I've been feeling for years. For years. I knew that the Hebrew Israelite stuff was a facade. I knew that. But the fact that you get to be around brothers that's literally and at that time it was selling it like, yo, bro, we in here with each other, we all we got, etc., etc. So when you come inside that type of environment, especially coming from where I come from, like I'm big on unity, I'm big on brotherhood because that's what I was a part of. You know what I'm saying? That's why me and my mans to this day, I got friends that I'm talking about. I didn't even have braids that are still my niggas to this day. Till this day. And we hitting that middle age, bro. I'm about to be a middle-aged man, bro. I live to be alive to say that, bro. That's an honor where I come from, bro. I had my son when I was 17. No, I had my son when I was 20. I had my daughter when I was 17, bro. Because the life that we was living, the things that we was doing, there was no telling if you're going to be here tomorrow, bro. There was no telling if you're going to be here tomorrow. So we lived a certain life. We was producing from a young age. But I'm saying all of that to say that the ancestors is waking our people up, is waking me up, and I'm being awoken, and I'm seeing things. I'm seeing people's personalities. Like I catch it and I will see it. But the main problem that I have is seeing it and not doing nothing about it. Right? Hearing it and not doing nothing about it. Hearing people's stories, life stories, and not doing nothing about it. Like, oh, word, that's what you used to do? That's what happened to you? Damn, that's messed up, bro. That's messed up, girl. That's messed up, homie. I can't be around that. You understand? I can't be around that. And it's no disrespect, and it's no disrespect to nobody because everybody was created to go through an experience to either make you or break you. Everybody. And a lot of people got broken, especially us as black people suffering from PTSD, man, post-traumatic slave disorder. So a lot of us has been broken and we just take it for what it is. But in reality, though, in reality, in reality, we never took the initiative to let, trauma, we never triumphed from the trauma because the ultimate trauma has never been addressed. The ultimate trauma has never been addressed. In fact, it's sad that it's not even addressed. It's suppressed. It's literally put under the rug. It's put under the rug and then thrown in your face at the same time. You understand? And these things are the problems that we're not facing these realities. We're making excuses. We're blaming other people. We got to stop blaming other people. We got to start blaming ourselves. We got to start blaming ourselves. You cannot tell me. And I made a live, and I didn't make the live. I made a couple of videos. I made a whole lot of videos. I'm thinking about debating on when should I upload it. I made a whole lot of videos, guys. And in these videos, I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about my personal life. I'm talking about, the choices and the decisions, the regrets and the corrections. And, what I'm saying? I talk about it all. But one of the things that I've spoken of is us still blaming the Europeans for our situation. You can't blame the Europeans no more when it's us doing the genocide amongst each other. You can't blame the European no more. You can't blame the Europeans because you can't blame the Europeans because they got us to the point where we're killing each other off poetry on a beat. We're killing each other off poetries on beats. Poetry on beat is turning young black men, grown black men into savages. And we're doing it to prove a point. And the point is, who are you proving this to? Who are you trying to advertise this for? Because it's corny. For a man that was a crip, for a man that been with gangsters, for a man that sold drugs, for a man that dealt with numerous of women, etc. I'm telling you, this life is dirt. It's trash. This is not it. And as you go through your journey in life, as the ancestors start walking with you, you start going through those doors of anger and resentment towards these people. When the real reality is us, bro. When think about this, the only reason why these people even allow guns in our community. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. The only reason why these people even allow guns in our community is the fact that they gave us drugs and we accepted it. If we was the if we was in the days of old, and when I mean the days of old, I'm not talking about biblical. I'm talking about Black Wall Street. I'm talking about Rosewood. I'm talking about those areas when we was civilized. I'm talking about Harlem Renaissance. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Mississippi, the Mississippi waters. I'm talking about when we was literally all about black empowerment. They would have never gave us guns in the community. You think these people would give you guns to arm yourself, to protect yourself? Because the only person that you're going to protect yourself from will be them, right? They would never give it to you. Even to this day, I'm in the hood right now. The whole hood is only allowed to get little handguns. Some of these handguns are fake. Some of these handguns don't work. Some of these handguns don't shoot. All of these things. This is this by design. That's why everybody, my gun was jammed. They giving us the malfunction equipment here in the hood. It's intentional. And the only reason why they're doing that is because we never threw back what they gave us. When they put the cocaine in the hood, it was our job to kick it out. We didn't do that. When they put the ratchet music in the hood, it was our job to kick it out, and we didn't do that. We did not do that. And because we didn't do that, this is what you see going on now. And for me, as a black man that understands, is able to see, I can't blame the Euro. The Euro's doing what they're supposed to do. This is their world. They want to assure that they stay on top and you remain at the bottom. It's no disrespect. This is a capitalistic society. Their job is to capitalize. When they went into Africa, they didn't went to Africa to make friends. They went there to capitalize. They went there to take control. They went there to own. That's just what they did. Can't get mad about that. It is what it is. But what we can get mad at is when they gave us these products, when they bought this nonsense, We should have said no, we're good. Matter of fact, don't even bring it over here. And it's a penalty to anybody who takes what these niggas got to offer and you get caught doing this in our community. It was our job to correct it. It was our job to take down the drug dealer. It was our job to take these people down when they presented themselves. No disrespect. Rick Ross should have been taken down. Alpo should have been taken down. What's the other nigga name? Rich Porter should have been taken down. AZ should have been taken down. The community should have been taking these niggas down. Frank Martin, Frank Matthews, Frank Lucas, all these people should have been taken down. Nicky Barnes, all these people should have been taken down. We did not do that. We did not do that. So we allowed these people to bring the poison into our hoods, and now look at the aftermath. And we're blaming music. We're blaming movies. We're blaming the lack of education. There will always be lack of education in the black community because our soul does not resonate with the education that they're giving us. Remember, our brain is connected to our soul. Our soul is connected to our heart. If you're giving me stuff that does not resonate with my soul, it's going to make me rebel. It's going to make me step away unless you have a agenda. Unless you have it in an agenda. When I went to college, I had it in an agenda. I wanted to make my mother proud. I wanted to make my mother happy. It's the only reason why I went to college. So my mother can live her life because my mother is an immigrant. She came to America, got her papers, did what she was supposed to do, went to college, got her degree, did what she was supposed to do. And in return, me and my brothers had to do that as well. And I did that. And I'm honored behind that. You understand? But that was my reason. I've never cared for the ideologies of what these people had to offer. No disrespect. I was an open book. Like if you know me personally, my entire existence, I went to school. I probably studied 3 times in my entire life. And that's when I went to college. When I was in school, I never studied, bro. Fly through it. Never studied. I had a photographic memory. You show it to me, you give me the test, I'm gonna pass the test. That was me. So I've never seen these people as the end all be all when it comes to knowledge and wisdom. I thought Sigmund Freud, where I come from, we call Sigmund Freud a crackhead. If Sigmund Freud was alive right now, based on his lifestyle, he would literally be a crackhead in East New York, bro. And where I come from, we don't take information from crackheads. And that's who he was. He was a crackhead. No disrespect, I'm just telling you what it is. He was a crackhead. And because of his crackish behavior, we didn't want to be around that. I didn't want to be around that. I'm good, fam. You feel me? I'm good. You understand? But I'm saying all of this because at the end of the day, we got to start holding ourselves accountable, bro. The reason why the hood is like this is because of us, bro. The reason why these people are buying up our communities is because of us. It has nothing to do with the system. It's because of us. We are the ones that allowed this to get to where it's at now. And guess what, people? It's in a space of no return. It will never get back to normalcy. It will never get back normal. No matter how much you try, no matter how much prayer you go to, no matter how much church you attend, it will never get back to normal because we lost normalcy. We don't know who we are. We measure ourselves based on the ideologies and the concept of the oppressor. That can never be you fully. You will fully never be you. Ever in life. And I'm the one to tell you that. You can try. You can go to class every Saturday. You can listen to the verdict every Saturday. Nothing is going to change until we start to change. Until we start looking ourselves in the mirror. Until, I tell you, until black men is able to walk down the street and see another black man and say, peace, my brother, and we do that in a consistent basis, we will never get out of this hellhole. We'll never. And as much as I love you guys, I'm telling you the truth. We will never. The system is rigged. The system is rigged. They lost control. And in their minds, it's like, yo, man, fuck it. If we can't control it, we might as well just try to reap all the benefits out of it. That's why they are exploiting you to the very end. They're going to exploit it until they can't exploit it no more. They're going to exploit it until the money explode. They're going to do that. There's nothing you can do about that, bro. It sucks. It sucks. But there's nothing you can do about it, bro. I can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. We can't pray on it. There's nothing. It has to happen. These people have lost control. And we as black people, we lost control. We lost the objective. We forgot about that. We put that to the back. That's why when I do my lives, you see my background, you see what you're seeing now. Because while I'm talking, I want you guys to envision what I've been seeing since I was 19, 17, 18, 19 years old. I want you guys to see that. I want you guys to never forget. I want you guys to continue reading. I want you guys to open your horizon and understand that in order to know who you are, you must know who you are from those that is of your nature. No disrespect. But if you're living your life or you're measuring yourself based on the oppressor, you will forever be oppressed. Let me say that again. If you measure your life based on the oppressors, you will forever be oppressed because their job was to always oppress you and give you enough understanding to embrace the oppression that they are doing to you. I'm just keeping it. I'm just keeping it 100. Until we wake up out of this. Until we wake up out of this sleep. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a sleep. I don't know if it's a hypnosis. True word. I don't know if it's a slumber. I really don't know. Me as a man dealing with all you guys, being around, listening to people, I don't know if this is a slumber. I really believe that this is a hypnosis. I really believe that we have been re-indoctrinated to the T, to the point where we cannot elevate. We cannot even, listen, we cannot even see ourselves greater than Europeans. It's like we have to get validation from them. They have to approve. Brothers bring forth information, and because it came from them, it has to be right. How is that so? That you got to make that make sense. I can't give y'all that. Think about that. I would never again in my life give you guys anything that's gonna make you feel less of who you are based on the ideologies given unto us by the oppressed. I'm no disrespect. I'm not doing that. How can we do that? How can I measure myself? How can I measure us based on the ideologies of the oppressed? And all we do, for those that know me, all I've been doing is telling you what the oppressed is doing to us. But then I used to give you this spiritual belief that, yeah, they're oppressor, but you know, Jesus is going to come, or Yeshua is going to come. And then out came ascendancy. And then we took the story of God. We took the story of God. We took the same story that was used to divide, to control, to manipulate, to separate. We took that same ideology and we repackaged it, and we just put a black face on it. And the Pope heard that. The Pope said, yo, listen, yo, Putin, I got 100 mil for you if you show these niggas that Jesus and everybody was black. And we fell for that. And what did that lead to? Now everybody's opened up their Bibles exactly how they want it. Keep their minds in our book. Keep them keep them believing that our religious way is the only way. Continue teaching them this. Remove them from anything that's El Kepulan. Even if they think it, we're going to put something out there to make it look evil. We're going to demonize it. We're going to demonize each other. We're going to disrespect each other. We're going to do that. You know why we're going to do that? Because it was ordained for us to do that. Because like I told you before, the enemy will never give you the tools to make you free. And if you're thinking that I'm lying, just listen to the analogy I just gave you. The only reason why they allowed guns to be in your community because they knew that they got you to use these guns to kill each other. We're not using it to protect each other. We're using it to kill each other. That's why they allowed it to come. If we had rejected everything that they was giving us, if we had rejected their guns, we had rejected their drugs, we had rejected the music. The minute they seen what's that shorty name, that female rapper that took a sexualization, something Howard, that's from Cali, and when that was being presented, and we said nope, that's unacceptable. When they was trying to push this gangster rap, we was like, nope, that's unacceptable. If we was doing that, there would never be a gun in your community. Because they never want you niggas to be armed. That's why there's laws in place right now that if you're caught with a silencer, just having it, you don't even have to have a gun. Just a silencer. Automatic 15 years, maybe 20 here in New York. Here in New York. Think about that. Think about that. Don't you ever get it twisted. Don't you ever get it twisted. They only give anything that's given unto us, it comes with an initiative that's going to benefit them. Don't you ever get it twisted. And that's the problem. We got it twisted. We got it misconstrued. They want you to be this little tough, wannabe gangster, gun bucker, gun robber, all that. They want you to do that. They want you because they got private prisons that's in place right now that can literally have them to treat you like they did your ancestors. Pure slaves. They got the power. No matter what you say, these niggas, they remembrance that and they loved it. The only reason why they had to stop it because in those times, black people was getting fed up. I don't think black people in today's times can get fed up. I don't think we're strong enough mentally. I don't think we're strong enough physically. And we damn sure ain't strong enough spiritually to stand up to this machine. We're weak. We're cowards. We're weirdos. That's what religion did to me. It made me a weirdo. It's making us weird. And as a fellow comrade, as a person that's in the struggle with you, I'm not these niggas, bro. I'm not these niggas, bro. I'm not these niggas that sit behind a computer. I'm always outside. I'm always outside. And if you see me outside, I'm always showing love. I'm always giving love. Always. Because I stand on the moral compass. I stand on that. These dudes just stay on the computer all day, go from the store to their house. They don't even walk. They're hopping in their cars to get there. I walk in my community. I walk in my community. I'm always with jewelry on. And this is just me because I'm for my people, and my people need to understand that I'm for them and they for me. I can't. There's no me when I'm them, and there's no them when I'm me. We all need each other. It's a frequency that must remain amongst each other in order for us to elevate to that next level, bro. These dudes are not doing that. These dudes are literally just giving us fairy tales, giving us assumptions. That's why I be so disappointed in some of you guys. I'm not disappointed in Black Girl Magic, because Black Girl Magic sees me beyond this religious stuff. She's like, nah, bro, F all that. I rocks with you because you just be you. You just keep it in 100. That's what's real. And whatever door you go into, listen, I'm going to go in there with you. I may not agree, but I'm not in a position to say we ain't going through that door. Let's go. You my nigga, why not? You ain't never disrespect me. You ain't never disrespect my moms. You ain't never disrespect my children. You ain't never disrespect my man. You ain't never did nothing for me to say I can't rock with you, Jones. Nah. Shorty said, let's do this. Let's go. Where you at? That's why I respect her. This is why she's part of the moderator. This is why when I get to that next level, I'm gonna make sure she eat too. Trust me, baby girl. I know all the things that you going through. I know you fed up. I know you tired. I know you pissed off. I know you want some little bit more income. I got you, my nigga. I got you. You know why? Because you remind me of my niggas in real life, in real daytime. You remind me of real individuals. You remind me of real niggas that's outside in the streets that's been rocking with me. You remind me of that, and because of that, I got you, bro. You ain't gotta fake it for me. I'm the last person you gotta fake it for. You ain't gotta be you. I respect you for being you. Talk how you talk, walk how you walk. It is what it is, nigga. We outside, bro. We trying to figure life out. We trying to survive, bro. We trying to elevate to the next level. And this is why when I gave you that DM, I told you what I told you, bro. Don't worry. I'm gonna make sure you good. Because I'm gonna show the world what the ROD really about. I'm gonna show you. You guys thinking that it's some religious nonsense, man. F all that. F that. That's not what I'm here to promote. I'm trying to promote unity. I'm trying to build a family off these niggas' machine. They created the internet. They created YouTube, and we're using that to come together. And you don't have to believe what I believe in to be down with me. You just gotta stand 10 toes down against the system. And you will never be able to stand against the system as long as you are following the system's religion. I don't care how knowledgeable you think you are. I don't care how much schools you went through. I don't care how much digging and information you got. If you're getting information to uphold their ideology, you're doing it for no reason. You're a waste of time. It is what it is. It is what it is. It gets frustrating for me sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I've been frustrated with a lot of things, a lot of decisions that I made within my life. You understand? A lot of decisions I made in my life. A lot of things that I allowed to manifest. A lot of things. A lot of people that was never meant to get next to me, bro. I have my family network is damn near close, if not over $2 million, bro. And I'm saying this being in the hood. You understand? Like I don't come from where you guys come from, bro. Everything was done with hard work and dedication. And when I see what I see, When I see what I see and I hear what I hear, and I'm watching men become weirdos. I'm watching women become weirdos. It's unacceptable, bro. These people playing with my numbers, unacceptable, bro. These people is wishing for my downfalls, unacceptable, bro. And no matter what you do, listen to me, and I'm being 100, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, you can never break. You can never break what the ancestors put in place. And I want all you guys, every single one of you guys that be on this live, every single one of you guys that follow me, any single one of you guys that support me, I want you guys to put that in your mind. There's nothing that these people can do to break what we're doing. And if you're not about dismantling in this system, if you're not about gaining back our freedom, our longevity, my nigga, we're not even living long, bro. I'm gonna do a podcast, and I'm gonna title it "We Are Now the number one causing death for black people today and tomorrow and after will be cancer." I'm gonna talk about that for you, man. Save exactly what I said, Black Girl Magic. Save exactly what I said and run that back for me. You understand? Cause you know I'm gonna forget. You know my mom be on 1,000, but it's over for us, bro. Over for us, and we are okay with that. We are okay with that, and there's nobody to blame but us, bro, because we allow these people to put their stuff in our community. We allow these people to come into our space. We never push them back, never. And all it takes for you to push these people back is to not support it. When I did the live about the economic warfare and I gave you guys solutions, how many of you guys actually watched that video and said, you know what, let me apply this to myself. Let me see what Junes is talking about. Absolutely none. You know why? Because we have been indoctrinated. The indoctrination that came to us by the oppressor was to make sure that you never love yourself ever again. Why you think they gave you that movie and told Shaka Zulu his name is now Toby? Why you think they keep showing you that sequence? Because if you keep seeing it, you're gonna embrace and say, I don't like Kunta. I think Toby's a better name. And if me taking Toby is gonna get me a Range Rover and a Bentley, then fuck it. My name is Toby. Even when I gave you the movie and I showed you the documentary of the movie called the Sanfo, the Sanfoa, when the lady in the plantation, the fellow slave who refused to convert into the Christian ideology, had all the African El Kebule kidnapped on her type of time, and took this ideology and ran with it. Took this ideology and ran with it, bro. You seen what happened. You seen what the slave master did. You seen what the priest did. And if you ever think in your life that these people will ever give you something to uplift you, to bring you back into your roots, you're highly mistaken. And if any one of you guys want to continue promoting the foolishness, you are the problem. And the ancestors and the creators and the Oguns and the Oshays and the Alamans, they're going to remove you. And you're going to be removed faster than you can imagine. And it's nothing personal. It's because we are done. The universe is done. The world is done. And it has nothing to do with religion, my niggas. The world is done. The animals is done. The weather is done. The food is done. The fruits, the vegetables, all of that is done. You're going to see a universal connection. You're going to see an energy so superior, you're not even going to know where it came from. And some of you guys not even going to know how to handle it, because that energy is only going to be for the El Kebulan kidnaps. Those that came back to their ancestral roots. Those that started desiring to seek African El Kebulan studies. Those are the ones that's going to be awoken. And I put my life on that. I put my life on that. This is why I had to say what I say. This is why I had to say what I say. And to Mama Love, again. And to all you Bantu wannabes, whether you thinking that you from a Bantu from South Africa, whether you thinking you a Bantu Israelite, whatever it is, this is for you directly. I have never said that Sunini Nanini is the devil. I've never said that. You won't find the video. But the God that's written in the Bible is not written of Sunini Nanini. You cannot implement African ideology and submerge it with Euro-Christian philosophy. It makes no sense. You're disrespecting their ancestors. You're disrespecting the creators. The God that's written of in the Biblos is the devil himself. Is Satan. Lucifer. Which means he who rules the world. Oh. Isn't that what Jesus says? I am the way, the truth, the light. No man gets to the Father but by me. You guys don't know what you guys don't know. And it's okay. It wasn't meant for you to know. It was meant for you to have individuals to go through them doors, because a lot of you guys are not man enough to. And it's okay. It's okay. Some of you guys can't handle the shock. The shock value is too much. Some of you guys gonna be like Sanford and Son and be like, oh, and catch a heart attack. Some of you guys will be in those circumstances. But it's my job to be the antibiotic. It is our job to be the antibiotic, but you gotta wanna be detoxed first, bro. The only way for us to heal, we first gotta wanna be detoxified. We don't wanna be detoxified. We don't want that. We want to be embraced and loved and honored and you know, being treated. We want to be treated just as equal as the Europeans. That's what we want. I don't want that. We want to be treated, we want to be just as important as them. I don't want that. Who told you to have that? Who told you that that's the way for you to go? Who told you that? Who told you? Who told you? And that's the problem. That's the problem. We're holding ourselves and we're measuring ourselves based on the ideologies and the eyesight of these people. And this is no disrespect, but I don't want to follow your ways. I don't want to wear your jeans. I don't want to wear Versace. I don't want to wear that. That don't sound African to me. I don't want to wear that. I don't want to wear your sneakers. Don't want to. I'm sorry that I don't want it. And we shall all not want it. I'm turning. You niggas is bugging if you think I'm not about to turn here. We shall all not want it. But we prefer that because we don't know who we are. And we've been so indoctrinated with self-hate, we don't even desire to care to know who we are. I gotta move this. Hold on. We don't care nor desire to find out who we are, bro. And that's all intentional, guys. I want you guys to understand that these things are all intentional. That is, you was not given this doctrine to be a better you. You was given the doctrine to be the less of you and be the greatest slave they can control. That's what that was given to you for, pimpin'. And when I see documentaries, you see, excuse me, I had to go back into the days of old. I had to go back into the days of old and read documentaries and you know, a lot of the documentaries I show you guys. You understand? I show you guys, and I show you guys intentionally so you guys can feel how I've been feeling. So you guys can see what I've been seeing and desire what I've been desiring. You feel me? That's the reason why I'm giving you guys what I'm giving you. That's the reason why I'm telling you guys what I'm telling you. It's because you guys, we as people, need to know the truth about us from the eyes of us. We need to understand who we are from us. And if you want to start from America, by all means do it. But at the end goal is for you to go back into Africa and find that out. Because when you watch the documentary that I gave you, the man learned everything that he could learn from Brazil. Learn all the moves and said, hold on, let me go back, and then learn even more. And that's what we got to do. And that's what's going to make us elevate. Not going to church on Sunday, getting on your knees saying, Kumbaya, Lord have mercy. That's what they want you to believe, fam. That would never be it. Because if it was it, believe me, these niggas would have shut it down a long time ago. If it was it, these Hebrew dudes would not be on the corner right now preaching. There would have been a law in place that if you mention God or anything, you would be in jail. If this was for real. It's not. Just see how they look. They laugh at us, bro. They laugh because they know they still got us under their hypnosis. Go ahead, my nigga. Preach that preach. Talk that talk. Walk that walk. Yeah. Hebrew Israelite. Keep the commandments. Yeah. Yeah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Keep it up. Matter of fact, bring the frequency that way. Bring. When I was bringing people on my shows and started talking all of this biblical stuff, 1,000 views. Everybody tuning in. The minute I said, nah, that's a dub. We ain't doing that. It's over for that. Brothers took me like I was the bad guy. Brothers took me like I went back into the world, like I went back to sell drugs. I went back to pimping hoes and all that. Jews went back to that. This is the ideology. That's what religion is doing. And that's why I would never, and I repeat, never teach it, convert to it. I don't care what comes. The only thing I'm gonna always keep my eyes open to is African spirituality. That's it. If it's not El Kebulan, go tell another man. Facts. Facts. Real Mandem time, bro. We're not on that frequency anymore, bro. We're not. Because that frequency, it has been damaged. I don't understand how come this frequency, this fuse didn't go out yet. But it went out with me. And it's going to go out on this channel. And it's going to go out with my people. If you a rider, you know what to do. Support. Hit the like button. Share this. If you a rider, if you a weirdo and you want to be weird, kudos to you, man. Keep that weirdness over there. Me, Black Girl Magic, and every other person that supports this brand, we gonna be outside and we're gonna continue keeping our foot on you heathens, you Hebrews, and the newly installed heathenites next. Are you dumb or are you dumb? And I'ma holler at y'all.